thought that they were going to move back to this country and she was going to flaunt her frowsy self around. What? And the Princess Regent, and you're just going to have to do what I say. Not allowed to use is the princely coronet above on the note paper. That she's not allowed to use. But she uses it. Will the king do anything? She heard, because they strongly disapproved of this mixed race woman posing as white for most of her life.
When Lady Colin Campbell steps onto the stage with her words, it's like a thunderstorm rolling in. No royal umbrella is big enough to shield the blow. And this time, Meghan Markle is right in her firing line. Oh, Meghan thought she was going to shine. But instead, Lady C dragged her right through the mud, leaving everyone gasping.
Opportunity. And she had believed that because Meghan had allowed her to believe that she wanted to join the team and work.
Recently, Meghan tried to flip the script. She wanted the world to see her as the crown jewel, the dazzling dream who brought compassion, modern values, and energy into the stiff corridors of the monarchy. She pitched herself as this golden beacon, the one who would modernize a centuries-old institution. But guess what? Lady Colin Campbell wasn't buying it. With her trademark sharp tongue, Lady C ripped apart that dream girl fantasy, and she did it with surgical precision.
And she felt utterly betrayed that she had been manipulated the way she had by Meghan.
Lady C didn't just roll her eyes and call Meghan a nightmare, not a dream for shock value. Oh no, this was her verdict. This was her judgment after years of watching the royals up close. To Lady C, Meghan isn't just difficult or controversial. She's a wrecking ball, smashing through everything in her path, leaving emotional chaos behind. And when Lady Colin Campbell, someone who knows the palace inside and out, drops that kind of label, it sticks. That nightmare tag isn't just gossip, it's a brand, and Meghan's wearing it.
The breaches of the Sandringham Agreement. At least not yet.
Not yet, no. From @KirstyD1856, she says, love Lady C.
Lady C laid it all out. Meghan's relationships in ruins, her father, estranged, friends, gone. Even the royal household itself has been left bruised and baffled by her. Lady C didn't mince words. She said a dream is supposed to lift people up, to inspire and bring healing. But Meghan? Her path is scorched earth, broken bridges, and more drama than a soap opera. And let's be real, it's a pattern we've all noticed.
She also felt betrayed that Harry had been manipulated and that Harry had voluntarily jumped on the bandwagon and slit the Queen's throat.
Lady C argued that Meghan doesn't just stumble into this chaos, she thrives in it. She fuels division because division feeds her narrative. And if it means tossing aside allies or family members who once defended her, so be it. Meghan, Lady C says, is the kind of person who's only at peace when everyone else is in turmoil.
No, if she knows or believes if the Markle family have more knowledge about Meghan's past, but have been gagged.
But here's the kicker. Lady C believes this isn't just Meghan being messy. Oh no, she claims it's deliberate, calculated. Every clash, every feud, every so-called victim moment, all part of Meghan's strategy. According to Lady C, conflict keeps Meghan in the spotlight, victimhood makes her the star of her own story, and rewriting the narrative ensures she's always center stage. And while her fans may cheer her on as a strong modern woman breaking tradition, Lady C sees something darker, someone who tears down more than she ever builds.
Seemed that the late Queen thought Meghan Markle was a bit of a tart.
Was a what?
Bit of a tart.
To Lady C, this whole nightmare label isn't about Meghan having spats or clashing personalities. It's about a deeper strategy, one that leaves behind nothing but chaos, betrayal, and exhaustion. Meghan's fairy tale, Lady C argues, was always just smoke and mirrors. The darker flip side of that dream Meghan insists she's living.
Well, Dan, you know as well as I do that they haven't been gagged.
And of course, we can't talk Meghan without pulling Harry into the mess. Lady C went in on him too. She said Harry's fairy tale romance with Meghan, it turned into a full-blown nightmare. According to Lady C, Meghan yanked him right off the royal path he was born to walk, dragging him into her world of drama. What the public saw as a love story, Lady C described as Harry's tragic fall from grace. The strong, grounded prince everyone once admired, now just a shadow. And Lady C made it crystal clear who she blames.
Because I had to clean it up for legal reasons. I don't remember the right, I'd have to look at, because we had to change the.
Lady C didn't hold back. She said Meghan's influence over Harry has been total, consuming every part of his life. Once the symbol of duty and compassion, Harry now looks lost, drifting in a sea of self-promotion and selective victimhood. His loyalties, compromised, his family ties, broken, his public image, a wreck. According to Lady C, Harry has become Meghan's echo, his voice drowned out by her carefully constructed narrative.
Yes, the Queen thought that Meghan was an operator who used her attributes and had used them very successfully where Harry was concerned.
And when it comes to the so-called dream team, Lady C laughed that off. Far from a royal power couple, she painted them as the perfect storm of disaster. Meghan's ambition runs the show, and Harry just trails along, often to his own detriment. She said Harry let himself be led astray, blinded by a dream that turned into his nightmare. Lady C's words cut deep. She described Harry as a man stuck between love and legacy, unable to see that Meghan's script has blurred his sense of purpose.
They're not gagged, but that Meghan's father is a loving and a loyal father to all his children.
Lady C didn't just mourn Meghan's impact, she mourned Harry himself. This wasn't just about Meghan changing him. This was about losing a prince who had promise, who once symbolized hope for the monarchy. Now, in Lady C's eyes, he's a warning sign. Proof of what happens when devotion blinds judgment, and tragically, the entire royal family is paying the price.
Harry was concerned, and where other men were concerned as well. I mean, the Queen knew that Meghan had been around the block several times.
But Lady C wasn't done. Next, she set her sights on Meghan's obsession with controlling her image. According to her, Meghan's public persona isn't reality. It's a Hollywood production. Every polished speech, every choreographed appearance, every staged photo op, it's all about dazzling the cameras. But behind the curtain, Lady C says there's a far uglier reality that few people ever see.
The Queen's expression during that wedding ceremony, I mean, thunder would have been.
Lady C didn't sugarcoat it. She called Meghan's branding efforts a performance. Smoke, mirrors, and glossy PR campaigns designed to mask what she says is Meghan's less than charming truth. "You can't Photoshop integrity," Lady C snapped. That line hit hard. According to her, no amount of perfectly lit photos or Instagram-ready quotes can hide behavior described by insiders as divisive and difficult. The public, Lady C claims, is running out of patience with the endless performance. From those bombshell tell-all interviews to her savvy use of social media, Meghan has shown she knows how to spin a narrative. But Lady C says that spin comes at a steep cost. Meghan alienates the very people who might have supported her, turning the royal institution into nothing more than her personal drama stage. Lady C cut through it with one brutal metaphor. Meghan has turned the monarchy into a Hollywood movie set. Lights, camera, action, but the script? Empty. And in Lady C's eyes, Meghan's PR machine has finally hit its breaking point. People aren't dazzled anymore. The shine has worn off. The gap between Meghan's picture-perfect image and the messy behind-the-scenes reality is widening, and audiences are noticing. Skepticism is spreading, and royal fatigue is real. The Queen's passing only added another layer to the story. Meghan, of course, kept pushing her image as the Queen of Kindness, the embodiment of empathy and grace. But Lady Colin Campbell wasn't fooled for a second. She said Meghan's so-called compassion only exists when the cameras are rolling. Behind the scenes, it's a whole different world. Lady C pointed straight to the Oprah interview, horrified not only by the content but by what it revealed about Meghan's double game. She reminded everyone of whispers inside palace walls, accusations of Meghan bullying staff, reports of her being cold even with her own family. Meghan's glossy image of compassion didn't match the reality described by insiders. Lady C didn't hold back. She called it pure hypocrisy. And then came the jaw-dropping part. Lady C said Meghan and Harry had the audacity to suggest that the royal family allowed Prince Philip to fake his condition, a claim Lady C branded callous, cruel, and unforgivable. To her, Meghan's compassion is selective. It's a tool she pulls out for photo ops and speeches, then discards as soon as the spotlight fades. Public saint, private storm. Lady C summed it up bluntly. Meghan preaches kindness but practices discord. And until she shows the same compassion off camera as she does on it, Lady C argued, all her tearful speeches and polished PR campaigns remain nothing more than a fragile fantasy. But Lady C wasn't stopping there. She went even deeper, comparing Meghan's royal journey to a Hollywood blockbuster. And not in a good way. To Lady Lady C, Meghan behaves less like a royal grounded in centuries of tradition and more like a celebrity milking every headline. She claimed Meghan monetized every detail, from Netflix deals to book contracts, transforming her life into a brand. And here's where Lady C drew a sharp line in the sand. Royals serve the public, celebrities serve themselves. Meghan, in Lady C's view, chose the celebrity path over the royal one. And with that choice came chaos. Meghan wanted the fame, the money, the spotlight, but not the discipline, duty, or quiet dignity that defines royal life. She highlighted how Meghan even handled her children's privacy differently, refusing photographs of herself with little Lilibet or carefully controlling Archie's appearances. Every move Lady C suggested was another example of Meghan protecting her brand image rather than embracing the royal family's traditions. And then there was the surrogacy chatter, speculation and antics that Lady C said only fueled more controversy. According to her, Meghan's constant Hollywood-style spectacle kept her in the headlines, but it chipped away at her credibility as a royal. She was, Lady C argued, more marketer than monarch, more performer than princess, but the cracks didn't just show in Meghan's choices, they were showing in how the public viewed her. Lady C warned that Meghan's charm with the British public was slipping fast. The fascination and sympathy she once enjoyed were gone, replaced by sheer exhaustion. People were tired of the endless cycle, the victimhood stories, the carefully staged dramas, the non-stop self-promotion. Yes, at first Meghan dazzled audiences craving something fresh and modern, but years later, the shine has dulled. Now it's the same old stories, retold with tweaks to fit new narratives. And rather than admiration, Meghan's words are provoking eye rolls and weary sighs. Lady C said the fatigue is real, and it's not just the public feeling it. Royal insiders and longtime watchers are growing frustrated too, rolling their eyes at the repeated contradictions and the rewriting of events. This, Lady C warned, is the danger. Meghan risks cementing her reputation not as a trailblazer, but as a lightning rod for controversy. Instead of becoming the face of progress, she's becoming the poster child for royal drama. And finally, Lady C delivered her verdict. Blunt, sharp, and impossible to ignore. Meghan's dream role in the royal family? Lady C insists it was doomed from the start. Why? Because Meghan never truly embraced what being royal means: service, duty, and loyalty. Instead, she treated the institution like a billboard for her brand. Every deal, every media stunt, every PR moment, all designed to put Meghan front and center. Lady C claimed Meghan was never a visionary changemaker. She was always a skilled marketer, turning the monarchy into her personal marketing campaign. But the cost? A fractured family, a damaged monarchy, and burned bridges everywhere. She summed it up in one devastating line: a dream uplifts and unites. But Meghan's dream tore apart bonds and set fire to bridges. In Lady C's eyes, Meghan's royal chapter wasn't about change, it was about control, about bending the story to her favor, no matter who got hurt in the process. And that's why Lady C declared the dream a mirage and the nightmare all too real. So here's the bottom line. Whether you think Lady Colin Campbell is the monarchy's fiercest truth teller or just its loudest critic, one thing is undeniable. She's not afraid to call Meghan Markle out in the harshest terms possible.